Hold on, I gotta tell these niggas to cut all this music off, dude.
Right, I was
straight
that too.
up.
That shit was
I'm turning all that shit off.
Hey, y'all niggas get ready. Hold on, babe. Wait till Harry sits down. Oh, we live in the flesh, man.
Alright, we live. Fuck you.
It's bait.
Hey, we live in the flesh, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is a long time coming. We've been waiting on this. We got my boy Harry in the building, our special guest.
Big Jefe in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
David.
El Jefe. You know what I'm saying?
Big dog.
We got Lil Sleepy right here with us. You know what I'm saying?
Sleep.
Guest appearance. You know what I'm saying?
The
We
VP.
live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe. Hit the like.
The host with the most weed.
We live. If you hear live, hit us in the comment section. We watching. We gonna answer everything.
All the shit. Yeah.
Everything.
We on YouTube
Hey.
right now? We tapped in?
Yeah, we tapped in on YouTube. Hey, Hoodlum, can you turn off the music in the background, dog?
Yeah, let me get it real quick.
You gotta turn it off or what, Harry?
Oh, the
Very
music
much
in the background?
Yeah, nah. What are you doing?
I was trying to find you on YouTube. Hold on, you want to turn off this?
Okay.
You talking about this band?
Yeah, turn the band off or what?
Nah, I
Hey,
can't.
yeah.
'Cause dude, I can't because the dude's he's playing like one
All
of the
right,
niggas.
it's all good. All right. Hey, sit down, Harry.
Oh, okay, he said shit. He said okay. Look, soon as that, look, now, wonderful. I'm about to sit down. Yo, we in here, man.
We live, man. We live in effect. You know what I'm saying? Here with the gang, man. I appreciate
I
y'all
can't
for
find
tuning
you
in.
on
I appreciate for, you know what I'm saying, coming through, Harry, and you know what I'm saying, being able to put this video
It's
out
all
for people,
good, man.
Alright, so
You know,
you know what I'm saying? Anything you want to, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to introduce, you know what I'm saying, my boy Harry?
man, you know, they call me the big dog, you know what I'm saying? Not by choice, by force, you feel me?
Yeah.
I never really wanted to be the leader, you know what I'm talking about? But motherfuckers wasn't doing it right. My big dog said, man, he wasn't going to lead. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to step up, you know, and do this shit. Put it on my back about, like, almost 7 years ago. You feel me? We've been doing this shit since, like, 2016.
So this ain't overnight. This ain't just overnight.
Nah, man, this ain't overnight, brother. This real dedication,
Alright.
you know what I'm saying, to what we love to do. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, I
Stepping
feel
on
that. I
shit.
feel that. Okay. So, one of the questions that they really want to know, and I know a lot of people want to know this, you know, who is HeinousHarry? What is the Larceny family?
Okay. So, you know, different, you know, player tags and shit like that. But, you know, HeinousHarry was my playing style. Like, I'm just nasty like that. Like,
Okay.
just disgusting with it. You
Wicked.
feel me? And wicked with it. Like, my, you know what I'm saying? And not really just me, my PvP. It's just my strategy. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, bruh need to be right here. Bruh need to be right here. We all need to move like this. And getting move on one accord to be effective like that, it's nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nobody can beat that strategy, that teamwork.
All right. I like that. I
You know
like
what I'm
that. And so how did this Larceny family come about? Why did you know, why did this, when did this establish?
Hold
Why?
on. Too fast.
Too fast? Okay, you know what? Go ahead. I know you
We're
wanna say something.
still,
I know you.
we're still on the topic of
I know you've been
HeinousHarry.
itching. I know you've been itching.
Yeah, so
We're
so
still
the
on the
character,
topic of HeinousHarry.
Okay.
yeah, so that's just, you know, like the real life shit, but the character HeinousHarry, you know, is a real beast, like a real branch off, kind of like from my. You know, HeinousHarry, he goes by the name of Dirty Harry from West Side of Roanoke. 320 pounds. He's 5'10", and he's a professional moonshiner, professional bootlegger and trapper.
Bootleg trapper.
Grab a trick real
Okay.
quick, guys.
Yeah, like real trapper. You know what I'm saying? He been trapping since trapping was trapping. You see what I'm saying? But His mama was a slave. His daddy was an overseer at the Breakway Plantation. If you played the story mode, you know about the Breakway Plantation. I tried to incorporate a lot of, you know, what really happened, like the Forrest Gump movie. Of real facts and a lot of real history and put it into the story, and that's what I tried to do. I tried to take a lot of the story, a lot of stuff. After slavery was abolished, his mom moved him and his two siblings up north to a Roanoke. You see what I'm saying? There, from 5 to 10, just peeping how, even though they were free, quote unquote, right? Free from slavery, they still wasn't free from oppression. They still wasn't free from racism, you know, that we all, he still found himself 5, 6 years old, still have to fight, getting into street fights, bad temper, name calling, you know how people could be when they kids. So he got into a lot of fights to the point where the older men started betting on the fights. Started winning fights and growing up and seeing how business worked. By the time he was 8 or 9, he was betting on his own fights. And he was able to make so much money to provide a good, substantial lifestyle for his mom and his siblings.
So by the time you was fighting at a young age, you was already the man of the house.
Already the man of the house. He was there, had to raise his brother, had to raise his sister. You know how that shit is. Had to put a lot on his back, and fighting just came natural to him. He was already just hella big, already hella aggressive, you know, already had a bad temper, so he already had the recipe, you know what I'm saying, to be a great fighter. So fast forward after that, his mom is cleaning houses for Maggie. She meets him. She falls in love with a young lad, and just having the muscle that he had and just the fearlessness that he had, she took him under his wing, showed him the whole moonshine game, and then boom, you know, even before Baby Scarface and before Baby Capone, my nigga was in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Back then.
Pushing that shit all back then, running all the Roanoke. You see what I'm saying? So,
I dig
but
that.
then, you know, a nigga get too big, they send the man Cecil Tucker in to burn his house down in the middle of the night, and if you do the Cecil Tucker, you know what I'm saying?
He burned someone's house down during that mission?
In the night. In the night. So
that
if
was
you play
yours?
that mission, you will see, you know what I'm saying, that whole shit transpire to the point where it'll be like, oh, okay. That was his family that got burnt up in the house. You know, because it'll never say who the family is. You feel me? So
dig that.
So it's his family. So now as he's getting big in the bootlegging game, motherfuckers can't stop him, so they set him up with the racketeering, murder, you know what I'm saying?
Find something.
They had to find something. So, and when he go to Sissica, that's when he get jumped by the correctional officers, and they end up doing the shit that they did to his face. So my nigga really half blind. You see what I'm saying?
That's why he got the eye patch.
He wears, that's like, you know, on his insecure days when he's feeling ugly. He put that on, but he has something for his good eye that like enhances his good eye. It's like a magnifying glass, or enhances his good eye, helps his good eye.
I think I seen that one.
Yeah. So that's the whole rundown. You know, HeinousHarry, Dirty Harry, and, you know, the Larceny family. How we really put it together like that. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Okay,
so speaking on the Larceny family, I want to know. Take us to the start. To the big bang that started the universe, to the Larceny family universe.
So the Larceny family universe starts in Valentine. The Valentine, that's you know how that started. In real life, I came in as you know, lost, just wanting to play, just wanting to get online, you know, just wanting to see what everything is about, and my experience wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a great experience. People took me out my cars, ran me over with my own cars, killed me a whole bunch of times, sent me a whole bunch of harassing messages. Like, it was terrible. But I loved the game, and I was obsessed with playing the game, and I was trying to do these. So I went and got a mic, came back with the mic, and nobody. I hear a voice out of nowhere say, "Hey man, if you help me do these setups, I can make you rich." Now, I'm thinking, he's trying to get me to do his work for him.
Set it all up, and then they just
But
dish
at
you.
the time, I'm
Relate.
hell yeah, everybody can relate. So I'm like, at least I'm gonna do. I don't got nothing right now, right? At least I'm gonna get the money for the setups. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't got nothing to lose. You feel me? And I did the setups. Everything went running with this other cat named Brandon at the time. And he was a beast too. He was a menace. And we ran with Kush. He set up these pack standard heists. Ran those every day, and we was running them. It was me, Brandon, Kush, and State. This guy named State. State and Kush ended up having a fallout. The guy was trying to take us away from. Couldn't go. You know, he's like, this guy ain't did nothing to us but be good to us. And like, we not about
turn
to
your fan
leave him.
off.
And then that was like our first real loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, Reaper, and then that's just really been the family. You know what I'm saying? Since then, me, Kush, and Reaper. And then after, like maybe like a week after that, I met Hitter, and I met Aang brought that. I had never seen that type of love be to a brother. You know what I'm saying? To somebody playing the game with, like buying motherfuckers games, sending niggas controllers. He was the first nigga that I ever seen do that shit. You see what I'm saying? And motherfuckers was talking in the party like it was shit. And I was like, that shit's not normal. Like, that's not normal for a complete stranger that you've never met to just buy you something, like, out of his heart. And he not no rich ass work for his money like everybody else. So I had never seen that. And I said, man, I'm gonna incorporate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there has to be the foundation
It
of what I
inspired
built
you.
this shit on. It made it the core of what we do. You feel me? It's not about buying people stuff, but that love, that, hey bro, what's wrong?
Yeah, that
You
care.
see, and then that care, and then once I find out advice on how to fix it, or if it's something small financially that I can do, I'm doing it. You see what I'm saying? And anybody that reach in their pocket for, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's
Facts.
I don't know no other. I don't like that's the high in the hood. That's the highest regard of love. Remember the motherfucker that was buying you ice creams and shit.
Facts.
From a little kid. You see what I'm saying? You still remember that in your mind. And because that's real love right there. And when I seen that, I said, that's what I got to build my shit on. That's what's going to not only draw people, but it's going to keep people.
Like prosper.
You see what I'm saying? And at first, Kush had all the information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Kush, you be the leader. Kush, you be the... And he was like, nah. He was like, I want you to take what I'm showing you. And that's the same thing I preach. I want you to take what I'm showing you and go do your own thing. You see what I'm saying? So once I became a son, came from him, and I see that he didn't want nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? I showed my loyalty and shit, but he didn't want me up under him every day. You feel me? He didn't want me like just smothering around him. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, go find you some. So I started jumping in other parties. I started trying to, you know, be a follower kind of. And I started seeing like these niggas don't rock. Like these parties, these niggas is lame. You feel me? I'm like, I could do this shit way better. I'm gonna have way more flavor. I just had to get the confidence in myself to really do it. And when I talked to Kush about it, he was just like, man, whatever you need, I'm gonna support you. You feel what I'm saying? With
Hey,
whatever
and
you
for
need.
those
And
that
then
don't know, what game did this start on where you're talking about this right
this
here?
all started on GTA.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
all started on GTA. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know GTA is a way more toxic, hostile game.
Community.
So it was just yeah. So the teamwork and the vibe when you fighting got to be way more stronger because you constantly getting into shit all the time. You constantly battling, constantly. So he was just like, man, I'm gonna support you. You see what I'm saying? And we have rocked for years. We had our ups and downs. We had our fallouts. We had our arguments, and that's the thing. Like, this can't be broken. You know what I'm saying? I be telling people like when you sign in and you lock on to us, you ain't gotta worry about us dying out or burning out in a year or us burning out in
Or
6
you even
months.
tell,
Like,
because
this,
I've been around you even tell them it's hard to get kicked out.
bro, it's hard. It's hard to get kicked out because I know about niggas having a bad day. I know about motherfuckers having pressure. I know about motherfuckers having bitch ass baby mamas. I know about, you know what I'm saying, the game being your outlet. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you having a bad day, you need to vent. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you need to vent to your homies, and sometimes the shit come out wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas been my friends all the way through kids, all the way through a fucking alcohol addiction, all the way through hella shit. You feel me? They rocked with me through the whole shit, gave me advice through the whole shit, was there for me, listening to my problems through the whole shit, being the counselor and being the shit that, you know what I'm saying, I needed at the time. And I got messages in my shit right now, big ass paragraphs from kids. Sometimes my baby mama just read them and start crying. And they just like, I never heard nobody tell me good job. In my life, I've never had nobody tell me good job. I never had nobody tell me, you know what, keep up the hard work. I never had affirmation. And this right here is a source of affirmation from people that's not getting
Kids
it
get
nowhere
that
else.
approval here.
You get that approval here. You gon' if you put in the work, we're not just handing shit out.
Feel like you're part of something.
But you could definitely, right. You could definitely feel like you were part of something. Give me 5 minutes, man. I got time out, little
We'll
baby.
keep
ahead,
we'll
go
keep
ahead.
it going between me and him.
Go ahead.
Meet, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Oh,
Meet. So, let's speak on how you started, like, you know, your first encounter with the family and how they
Who, me?
inducted you. Meet.
oh, Meat. Okay. Is Meat there? He's.
Meet.
Oh shit. My bad, yo. Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, tell me how you got into it with the family and how they inducted you and shit, like that whole story and shit.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really there for it.
One day I was just in a lobby, bro, and I saw some people, doing work or whatever. And so I started rocking around, like just pushing buttons, I guess you could say, because what do I do? I go
Pushing
around and press a
buttons.
button. So it's all started back in GTA, by the way, which is what I'm talking about. But so yeah, man, and next thing you know, we just I just started fighting everybody, and they all just started coming after me, Harry, and everybody who was working for him at the time. And I was like, all right, this is my cup of tea right here.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
we all
so-
just got into it and fought, and so, whatnot. And I fucking started working for Harry. And I became a part of the family after all that.
That's my nigga, man. My nigga
Already.
Yes,
BB.
sir.
You feel me? We put it in. We put
Yep.
in the love. We put in the
Put in
respect.
that work, man.
And
That's
we tap, you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? We tap niggas in. Like, that's what it's all about. It's just all about, you know what I'm saying, networking. It's all about, bro, come fuck with the family. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we trying to get as big as possible. You know what I'm saying? We want as many people that's down with the squad to be with the squad. We've been doing this shit for many moons, man, on many different games. You know what I'm saying? Building bonds, building real relationships all over the world. Canada, the fucking across the pond to England. I mean, you know
That's
what I'm saying? We
crazy.
had a couple of kids from the Caribbean, like, and
Okay.
then just all over the United States.
So,
Playing Xbox out in the Caribbean, that's crazy. As long as they got internet.
say, like, who would you consider, like the people that basically founded the Larceny family?
Well, at first, I would say like that 5. You know what I'm saying? That OG Reaper, Kush, Hitter, Pain. You know what I'm saying? And then we started, when we crossed over to this game, we started getting more serious about the clique, right? We started getting more like, okay, this the Larceny family. I wanted it to be that because I didn't want nobody to get no PvP vibes. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to really give, like, we not no gang, we not no crew, we not no posse. But really, if you really think about it, what's the strongest gang or the strongest clique that you can ever have? It's a strong family.
Yep.
A strong family. It's the strongest crew, the strongest gang, the strongest team that you can ever have. If you do your family right. You know what I'm saying? If you well family oriented, your cousins gonna be tapped in, your brothers, your sisters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's tapped in, everybody's helping, everybody's contributing, everybody's putting into the pot. You can't stop that machine. When you got a family, even in real life, when you got a family moving like that, it's nothing in the world that can stop that machine. Nothing.
Nope.
Only thing that can stop it is itself, is the inner lockings of it. And that goes back to why we have the processes and protocols that we have. And that comes from what I call them the family 1.0. This is family 2.0. The 1.0 family was I was too loose. You know what I'm saying? If you was cool with us for a couple of days and you was cool in the party, boom, you was a family member. You know what I'm saying? Boom, it was good. You know, boom.
So that's how you would go about recruiting at first when things weren't really put in play the way they are now.
Right.
Awesome.
Because we didn't know the dangers. Like, we didn't know about hacking and stalking and glitching and tracking. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know about that. We didn't know about showing up online. We didn't know about that shit. We had to learn all that shit the hard way. Every time we had to learn the hard way, we implemented a rule. We implemented a sanction. We implemented a protocol to the point that we got over 30-something protocols now. We got over, I counted them. We got over 15 set rules now. You know what I'm saying? All that shit wasn't like that.
Yeah. And you had to go through things with the different posse, or you said you fell out, so that's why you implemented the things you implemented now, right?
Because even though, so like I said, the process of joining us wasn't that strict. So in a year and a half, by the time the Frontier Pursuit came out, we had about 50 members, about 30 active. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as people knowing what they was going to do every day. Like, we had people that automatically knew they was going to hunt. We had people automatically knew they you know what I'm saying? Like, they automatically knew their positions. They came in. They didn't ask no questions. Sometimes we would be in a party and nobody would speak for like 2 hours. Niggas would just be in their zone grinding. And you didn't have to say nothing to nobody because everybody already knew what to do and what they was doing. It was like a well-oiled machine, and I'm trying to get back to that time of a continuous group of people playing together every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. You need real dedication.
Sounds like a lot to you know what I'm saying, just carry on your back like that.
It is. You feel what I'm saying? But what happened was the process was so easy that people wasn't loyal. You know what I'm saying? They was there for entertainment, and they was there to soak up game, and they was there to learn how to play the game better. They wasn't there for what they could do for the family. They wasn't there for what they could do for their brother that was coming up behind them.
Like, they didn't think long term.
They wasn't trying to think long term because they was just here to play the game and be entertained. You see what I'm saying? And I seen that when the Cash App shit came out, and that's when the game changed. The game changed.
That's part of that fallout with that one person.
Yeah.
I've never even really If you want to like elaborate a little on that, I've never
Yeah,
heard.
Hey,
so
but you know, let's not say no names. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody getting no
yeah,
clout.
so
You know
We
what I'm
don't have to
saying?
say no names.
right, yeah. So it was a little guy I had met through a post.
A little
And
dude.
when I met the kid, he was about 19, 20. When I met the kid, he was just so humble. He was just so sweet, nice. He was like, all I want to do is grind. I don't want to PvP. I'm not interested in PvP, and I just want to grind. I just want to learn the game. He had came from Dying Light, or one of them other games like that. That was the game he was coming off of. So I was just showing him everything. But what really drew me to the kid was that he was hitting me every morning. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. He's hitting me on the message thing like, bro, what's up? You up?
Already.
and we would grind, bro, from 7 in the morning, my time, to 10, 12, 9 o'clock at night.
The usual.
The usual, right? But you know, people coming in and coming out. At that time, I hadn't met nobody, you know, besides Cushion OG that was putting in that type of work. And I showed him everything that I knew. He got like a crash course, three years worth of shit in like 2 months time. You see what I'm saying? Just all this information. While we doing this,
Super
in the
blessed.
midst of we doing this, bro, in the midst of we doing this, we running posse infights like crazy. We running posse infights like
Every other mission.
every other mission. And I'm looking at this nigga skills just elevate, right? I'm just watching him. He's going from getting, in a 5-minute span, he's going from getting 3 to 7 kills to like 9 to 13 kills.
Okay.
Right? Then it goes from like 13 kills to like 20 something kills in 5 minutes. Then it's going from 20 something kills to 32, 37 kills
Going
in a
up.
5-minute span. And I'm just like, oh my God. Everybody in the party is just blown away. Because there's other motherfuckers around at this time. It's not just him. It's White Boy around. Trouble is around at this time. Silent Deviant is around at this time. Rasta.
Okay.
Rasta Lion is around at this time. So
Yeah.
it's some niggas that I'm still fucking with today that was around then that could tell you from their perspective how it happened. Because he started talking to them like while I was at work and shit. Like, he started doing a
Hanging
whole
with them?
mutiny. No, he just started, when I was gone, he would start preaching to them or start talking bad about me, you know, to them. Like,
Wow.
oh, this nigga Harry doing this nigga Harry doing that. Because White Boy used to come back and tell me, like, what the nigga was saying and shit. You see what I'm saying? And you know me, I'm not going to just take what, you know, what a
somebody
nigga
says.
say. Like, yeah, I'm going to let, like, 2 or 3 niggas come tell me, or I'm going to wait till I hear the shit myself or something. But when I got the Cash App, before I could even explain to him what I was doing, bro, he went and told everybody that I was charging kids to play with me. You feel me? And when he told everybody that, because they wasn't loyal to me anyway, right? They hadn't been through no process. They hadn't, you know what I'm saying? They hadn't really been with the brotherhood. I hadn't had opportunities to express my love and gratitude to them. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't have those ties to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So when he got to preaching what he was preaching, the propaganda that he was speaking, that it was instantly, you know, they instantly just fell in with him. And when they fell in with him, I started trying to rebuild instantly. But I was rebuilding with grinders. You see what I'm saying? And what I had did was I turned a group of grinders into griefers. They took protect themselves. Now they using it to hunt and track people. I gotta start checking motherfuckers about, you know,
Them.
not starting shit. Them. So it's slowly getting out of hand. And so when he started preaching the shit that he was preaching, it was easy for them to listen to what getting out of control with the gifts, you know, that they had acquired. They didn't know how to handle being that raw.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they never was that raw before. It's like a kid that, you know what I'm saying, you could watch the little Karate Kid shit. You know, them kids, they get their ass kicked 2 or 3 years straight, getting bullied. Then they get strong, they get big, they learn how to punch through a brick or two. Now they don't know how to control that shit. They got a power, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know how to control. And slowly but surely, they become the bully. You see what I'm saying? And that's what had happened to them. They had got punked and bullied on the game so much that they had got raw fucking with me, and then they became the bully. You see what I'm saying? And I used to have to tell them, bro, we can't do that. We not here for that. That's not what we doing. So they already was kind of like not feeling my style. So when he came with what he came with, it was easy for them to move the way they moved. And he took like half my squad.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He took like half my squad, and then the other half, it was crazy. The timing of it was crazy because at this time, Red Dead was on Game Pass, and they had just took the shit off Game Pass right when this shit had happened. Okay. So I lost half because of who he took, and then the other half of the people that stayed loyal to me, they end up losing the game. So at the end, I was left with White Boy, Deviant, Rasta, Trouble, and one other person I can't remember. But yeah, I was only left with like a handful of guys. So then and they don't be on all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on all the time. So most of the time I'm on, it's just me and OG Reaper. OG Reaper, by the way, never left the game. So when we was taking little breaks and, you know, going to this game, going to that game, he never detoured. He stayed on the game the whole time. So when I got on the game, back on the game at this time, he a big dog. You know, and I got him watching me. He's with me with the randoms in the posse, but he ain't doing no missions or nothing. He just making sure the motherfuckers don't spawn on me. And a couple of times they did. You know, OG Reaper will tell you he's fought the dude that I'm talking about. He'll tell you, I think he still got clips of him cooking the nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit is just real facts, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga was obsessed with me. He was making fake accounts, you know, stalking my Twitch. I had never seen nothing like this. And I'm going into all this detail so people can know why we have the protocol and the system that we have set up. You know what I'm saying? And when he started doing the weird shit he was doing, he was the first to do it, but he damn sure wasn't the last, because after that, we've had 2 or 3 other motherfuckers that's obsessed with the Larceny family, literally obsessed with us, will not those fucking messages, all the shit over this game. Like, they don't have no life, they don't have shit else to do.
And so this is why you put the new rules in play.
I had to change my game, because what happened was we was getting spawned on. He was spawning on us, killing us.
Because I really want to emphasize on that, because I love the structure
my crew,
that you have.
My crew was getting demolished. Listen,
I can't even believe it right now that somebody could come and do something like that.
Bro, my crew was getting demolished because I still was going with Grinder. Say, okay, let me change my mind. I gotta go with some PvP niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go with nobody. If they asking me what guns to use, if they actually putting it in the back of my mind that he's not part of the family, like, he cannot, you know what I'm saying, excel no further than that. Like, so when I met you and Liquid at the same time, player. I met you and Liquid on the same post. And when I met you too, just the way y'all was shooting and shit, you see what I'm saying? Just the battles we was getting in, y'all shots was so crispy. You know what I'm saying? I think I had already met R2.
Yeah, at R2 time. Was already with you. I remember coming in,
R2,
seeing him.
Bro, when I met R2, I was telling him, because I PvP'd him. Like I said, we was doing the posse fights all the time. And I'm looking for fighters. I'm not looking for grinders. So when I go in with a group of kids and I cook all of them in the posse fight, I'm like, can't none of them fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't none of them beat me. And I kept doing that until I found R2, and R2 was the only nigga that beat me. And then we ran it back, and he beat me again. Then he ran it back, and he beat me again. And I said, okay, this nigga could really shoot. You feel me? And then we just started talking, and we just started getting hella cool. And, you know, I practiced me and him, we used to scrimmage against each other all the time, just practicing headshots. Just practicing hitting headshots. And
nice.
He got me, he got me raw with that. But R2, for that whole time that I was going through that shit, bro, he never left my side. You know what I'm saying? Like a bodyguard. Like, he was just there every day, right by me, just stuck like glue. Just stuck like glue. So then when I met y'all, and then
and of course he knew what was going on, so already even more
they
reason.
Had fought already. They was going back and forth. Like, R2 would tell you, like, him and the dude was going back and forth on Twitch. They was going back and forth on Instagram, back and forth on this. And then what hurt the dude so much, R2 crushed his feelings because R2 told the nigga after all that they was arguing for like 2 days. And R2 told the nigga, he said, bro, I'm your replacement.
Ooh,
He said, you'll
that hurt
never
his
get back in
feelings.
this squad. He said, you'll never get back in this family. He said, nigga, I'm your replacement. And when he said that, they argued a little bit more. They argued a little bit more after that, and I think they fought 2 more times after that. But R2 always could beat him, even when he showed up like off the radar and shit. The nigga used to show up off the radar, bro. R2 would still smoke his ass. Cook, barbecue. Like it wasn't even a fight. He's watching our Twitch. We don't know.
He loves the artist. He loves the surprise.
He loves the surprise. This nigga is itching. He's itching for it. Like, bro, going crazy. So once he told the kid that, and imagine I got R2 and OG Reaper. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, you already know that's Barbecue City, right?
Yeah.
So
Dirty.
yes, dirty, bro. Just disgusting. So once he told him that, his feelings was just hella crushed. And you could just tell, like, all the ammo or all the steam was out. Because I think in his heart, he thought we was going to get back cool again. Because when I blocked him, he was like, oh, you blocked me? Like, he was hella surprised that I blocked him and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think in his mind, he thought we was going to fall out, have a little scrap, and then get back together. But I'm like, bro, you don't do that. You don't do the type of shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't do it. That you don't do that, bro.
Like, you just can't trust them again.
If you had a problem with me, then it would have been different with me and you. But you put so many other people that didn't have nothing to do with it in it, made them have to choose sides and shit. So even if me and you got back cool, how am I supposed to get cool with the other 15 motherfuckers you took with you?
Yeah, it's tough.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, you dug a hole too deep. So I was like, I can't do that. I can't fuck with that. None of that. And the new Larceny family, like the improved Larceny family, like the shooting, stepping on shit Larceny family started, like the more aggressive, more ruthless, you know what I'm saying? Like
at this time, your whole play style has changed.
A whole play style changed because now I got you, I got Liquid, I got Skunky, you know what I'm saying? I got R2, and we rocking every day. We rocking every day, and we rocking for hours at a time, player. Me and you used to do, bro, 15, 16 hours a day, every day, all day.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Liquid on all day, every day. And we just have hella randoms coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? But we was on it, you know what I'm saying, for at least 4 or 5 months every day. And I'm just like, nobody could fuck with that. So the whole, everything that we got is built off that core of that highly aggressive shooting mentality, you know what I'm saying? But we grinders though. Instead of being grinders that shoot, we shooters that grind. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make that adjustment early to have the squad that we got now, and to not be pussies. You know what I'm saying? To, you know what I'm saying, to what we have. Now we got so many shooters and we got so many elite, like my VP, he called them super soldiers. Like, we got so many super soldiers, you know, so many niggas that could just do so many different things, and they so good at so much different shit that now we can afford to have just some grinders.
Hey, and I was actually let me say some sleep, and this is about the hierarchy page, which we will get into in a little while. He said, imagine all your list of hierarchy in one lobby. He said that was just too much. He said it was too much.
That is, bro. Like, we have put together a squad, an arsenal of kids. You know, if we went, say we got, 16 soldiers, 16 hierarchies, 16 elites. If we put our 16 elites up against any other 16, like, I don't think we'll get some motherfuckers that make games.
Just run through that.
That really, you know, nerdy with the shit to come beat us. Like, you're not finding no niggas that's just off the street, normally play the game regular. And that's the thing about us. Like, we pride ourselves in playing regular. We don't play with no extra programs, no, you know, none of that shit. Aimbot, none of that extra shit that people be using. You know what I'm saying? Might have a scrub controller here and there, but
glitches,
but
like,
but these niggas do glitches. These niggas running different kind of programs to make them duck faster, run faster, auto aim. just all type of shit.
And
like,
y'all ain't about that. We ain't about that.
We not about. We pride ourselves in not doing that. Like, we don't have to play like that. Like,
Facts.
respect the game. Respect the game. You know what I'm saying? Respect. It should be. Or if not, respect the game. You're just not that good at the game. Respect the game instead of trying to break the game. And that's what these kids do. They break the game.
So run through, give them an idea of what that session would look like. Run through that list.
Oh, man. Let me see. Who we got?
Let's get
Let me get back to it.
We're going to bust out the list, man. Everybody been waiting.
That list right there is a sick-ass list, cuz. Like,
this is Red Dead or GTA. Just imagine that.
This
is Red Dead and GTA. Like,
I'm gonna fill up half the lobby.
I'm gonna start from the bottom because I feel like I'm the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Sleepy said what he said yesterday, but you know, I feel like all these people, they're like the glue to the chisels or to the cracks in my armor. You know what I'm saying? In every area where I'm weak, I have one of these people playing a part to make me strong or to make this family strong. Yeah. Man, we got Sleepy, got like 3 fucking roles. You feel me? Like, I got my nigga playing like so much different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got him as treasurer.
Let me go to this list so I can see where y'all at.
Yeah, see, I got my nigga Sleepy. I got him as treasurer. I had to put him down as that. You know what I'm saying? Because when shit happens,
this is under what? What is this under?
I have not even looked.
This is under the Larceny family hierarchy. It's in the family standings and reports page.
Standings and reports.
And I had to make him the treasurer, right? Because when shit happens to me in the game, he's always sending me messages like, hey, bro, if you need something, I got you. And then he'll be the only person, like, when we get the bank accounts and shit started and all that, he'll be the only, you know, person that I will feel comfortable with saying, hey, bro, we got, like, as the Larceny family itself, we got this much money in the bank account, you know, because I want to be able to do shit for people's birthdays. I want to be able to do shit, you know what I'm saying, when they kids have birthdays. Not hella, but we could send some edible arrangements. We could send, you know what I'm saying, an extra new controller.
A gift or something.
We could send something to say, hey, bro, we appreciate you for being
from
a
the
part
Larceny
of the family.
Boom.
We can do that.
That's nice.
Like, send a pizza. You know, we can do that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's where my mind is, where I'm making it more than just a game.
And
where,
you see,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
this
why
family is really
I
touching
feel like
your family. You know?
that's why I feel like we needed to do this right here so people can know what this is about. Because I was inspired. So, you know, I feel like this will inspire others.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know so many people that, you know, so many baby mamas that say, I thank you for getting my dude on the game and playing with y'all. You know, his attitude is so much better. You know, he's talking to me so much better. Or I just know where my man is, right? Like, my man's not running the streets no more. He's not doing X, Y, and Z. Like, I could count on my guy being here because I know he's tapped in with you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got all the type of messages in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? But this game has helped people's lives. Especially like through COVID and shit, when motherfuckers had to be in the house and all that. Like, we played through all that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And, being able to just keep motherfuckers sane from not beating their bitch up and, you know,
I didn't even think it's touching my Xbox
and, and shit like that. So
yeah, we was on it hard then.
Yeah, bro. It's just, you know, we've been through a lot, man. This family has been
run
through a lot.
That list. Run through that list. Let me.
Okay, so. At the bottom, we got my man Sleep because he's probably the only one that I would really trust with the funds like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because he opened up his wallet first. You know, and that's what I judge it on. You know what I'm talking about? Then I got Nameless as a champion of Red Dead. I don't think nobody could beat him. From GTA. You know, he could do the jets. He could do the sniping. He could do the up close. This nigga fights so good. When he kill you, the nigga, when he kill you, he already know where you gonna spawn. Like, he got the spawns memorized. The nigga got the spawn locations memorized. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So I want to talk about that. The champion section. How does that go about? Like,
well, I came up.
Is somebody else able to get that spot? When does that spot switch? Is this like a a monthly spot? How does that, you know? How does
Well,
that work?
I came up with that. I came up with the champion spot. It's something that I grew from the David and Goliath story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The David and Goliath story. If everybody know, you know what I'm saying? It was the Jews, you know, against the Philistines, and they both had armies. But instead of having everybody fight, right? Instead of like your army versus my army, Goliath, who was the biggest giant out there, he just came out by himself, and he said, I'm the champion over here, and I'll beat your champion. And if I win, we win the whole war. Just so based on this one fight. If I win, we win the whole war. But if your champions win, then all our niggas will bow down and be your slaves. And everybody on the Jew side was scared to fight this nigga because he was like 9 feet tall or something. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not to get into that story, but to fast forward to the game. So when we came up with the Larceny family and people see the Suns tags and they see we all clicked up together, niggas know they can't fight us because we a machine. So what they'll do is they'll message
Goliath.
They'll message me and say, 1v1. Who's your best fighter? Bring your best fighter. 1v1 me. 1v1 because they know they can't fight us all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
in the cell phone.
Bring your best fighter. So that's why I came up with
on the beach.
This champion section to have a fighter that can represent us at any given time. You know what I'm saying? I can hit this Discord at any time. Apex is gonna show up. I can hit this Discord at any time. Nameless is gonna show up. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna be ready for the 1v1. And they're fighting on our whole behalf. So when they whoop somebody's ass, they whooping that ass for all of us.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure on them. But yeah, this spot can be took if it gets challenged. So if somebody says, hey, I want to challenge for that spot, I want to be the champion, then you got to beat the champion, best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
And I don't really think nobody could beat Nameless or Apex, best 2 out of 3. Nobody that we have right now. And I damn near fought everybody one-on-one that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? And just from my experience and what I see, as far as how fast their internet's running, you know what I'm saying? Just based on certain shit, like, yeah, just the whole 9 yards. Like, I don't think nobody can beat the 2 guys. Like, and I don't want to go into other shit, but yeah, just straight up, I don't think nobody on our squad that we have at this present day could see those 2 guys in their respective games, one-on-one. So that's why, I've made them the champion.
Hey,
yeah,
I think that's an awesome position, man. I think that's
that spot is always up.
It's an awesome position.
You like the mascot. Yeah, you like the mascot of the team of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like the champ. You're the man. You're the face of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody wants to be the fighter. Everybody wants to be the warrior. Everybody wants to be that guy. And you know, when it comes to GTA, Apex is that guy, and when it comes to Red Dead, Nameless is that guy. You see what I'm saying? Like straight up and down. And then
that's a good one.
Yeah, then after that we got
lieutenant category.
We got the lieutenants. Yeah, we got the lieutenants. You know what I'm saying? And now when I did the lieutenants, if you look at it, I had the lieutenants over the captains, so I had to redo it yesterday when y'all was going through it, and I had to look up the real military order. And you know, the captains go before the lieutenants, so I had to rearrange all that. Then we had to bring Priceless in.
You mean the lieutenants come before the captains?
Right. The lieutenants come before the captains, right? And we had Priceless in, so Kush was like, man, we gotta, you know, make a position for Priceless. Like, Priceless has been with us. He's not with us on every day and shit like that, but that's one of Kush's real cousins, blood cousins in real life. And he started with us from the beginning, too, on GTA. He's been with us, you know, every step of the way. He just works a lot.
Ain't he the one that made the tag? Or
no, that's Kanan.
Oh, okay.
That's Kanan. That's a whole nother guy. You know, who I have another guy that I have a lot of respect for, but that don't really play the game. But we wouldn't, you know, have the emblem, and you know, and that's the thing that drew me to the Suns, right? Is that dope ass emblem, and it's like we wouldn't have that if it wasn't for him. So that's why at the end of the pledge, I always put his name, you know, just to show, you know, that type of respect, you know, for him.
That's.
So yeah, on the captains. Oh no, on the
lieutenant,
the lieutenants. Yeah, we got Trouble. Like I said, Trouble is like, once we started this, he fell off a little bit. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 months. But I hollered at him. We got back cool and shit. And he just, was one of those guys that never switched up, never folded. He's a good grinder. Like one of my few generals back in the day, if I was to go to the store or go to the fucking cannabis club, you know what I'm saying, I could depend on him to be like, hey, bro, this dude wasn't working. This dude, was doing this. This dude was doing that. Like, and really trying to keep everybody on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? He kind of knows how I run
Hold
shit.
everybody accountable.
He know how I want shit done. He know how I run shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been nothing but a help. So when he came back and all this shit had changed and we had all these ranks and we had all this shit, I was like, it's no way in the world, that I could have him back and him be just on the same level as everybody else or same level as like the lackeys that's just coming out the 7-day process or whatever. Because he's new to everybody, but he's been around. You see what I'm saying? So I just instantly had to put him up there. He's qualified, and he's not a derelict of duty. He knows exactly what to do, and exactly how to run shit, responsible and all that shit. And then we got Mr. Huntley. I put Mr. Huntley up there just because ever since we had the Discord, and even before the Discord, like I could always count on him to be up early in the morning, getting the family going. You know what I'm saying? He's going to already have his party. He's already going to hear him pop. You know what I'm saying? Who was it? It should be him, Pop, and somebody else. But it used to be them three, or I used to call them the early morning crew. And I could always depend on them to get it rolling. Early in the morning, to already have shit ready to go, popping. And you know what I'm saying? And he was getting shit started before I even could get the sleep out of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing it on a consistent basis and being productive. Consistent. Consistent. If we have updates or whatever, he's posting the updates. If we have, different things going on GTA, they have the sales or they dropping cars or whatever, he's posting that shit in the Discord, keeping everybody up to date, keeping everybody up to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put him. Then my boy STL, you know what I'm saying? I had to put STL, just an unstoppable force in the in the GTA community. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only player, or one of the only players that I know that can stay in a jet for 4 or 5 hours straight without even, never touching the ground. You know what I'm saying? And just ranking up kill after kill. One of the only players I know that can kill lobby after lobby after lobby by himself. Like, don't need no help. Like, real one-man army. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was one of the ones I kind of courted into the family. He didn't really want to be a part of the family at first. You know what I'm saying? But his skill set was so raw that I just had to have him. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, you have to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? And so once he got in and he put his work in, and the reason why I put him up there a little bit faster than I normally would somebody is because of his consistency of always being on the game every day, being on the game every day, and just putting in tremendous hours every day.
And I want to say something, for the new people, if they come and watch this, they could potentially also excel like that with a lot of hard work, dedication.
Yeah, with the hard work and just putting those hours in and being
consistency.
Consistent. Yeah, that's the thing, like being consistent. Because then when you're consistent, people know they can rely on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when people know they can rely on you, then they put more responsibility on you. When they put more responsibility on you, then you're going to get more benefits. You see what I'm saying? That's just the way the shit go. And then when we got Hitter, like I said, I started with Hitter a long time ago. Always being like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? Always try to look out, try to help.
And how long ago, so these people, everybody can know?
Been with Hitter since the beginning. Like I said, like pushing 7 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
he's one of the forefront fathers of the...
For sure. They bought me games, offered to help me pay certain bills that I needed, when I was doing bad. Me and my girl would get into fights and shit. If I was wrong, the nigga would check me and be like, bro, you was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
just real... Yeah, like, bro, you tripping. Like, just real shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And he's always been a good friend and a consistent friend. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never switched up. He ain't never acted different. And he had a whole squad of dudes he used to run with that we was cool with that went bad on him about some shit that happened in real life, and the niggas just stopped fucking with us all. So me and him, we done had our own beef with a whole nother squad of niggas together. You see what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy. Liquid had to put him up there, you know, just so he's like our wild ball. You know what I'm saying? Little loud, little arrogant. He gonna talk hella shit in the party, but he bring that energy. He bring that good energy. He got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? And he's a beast on the sticks. You know what I'm saying?
And he'll fire some shit up.
And he'll fire some shit up.
I'll vouch for
But I
Liquid
didn't
any
know
day.
that one thing I did know that I just found out a couple weeks ago is that he's good with like video editing and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that could really be helpful to the squad. But Liquid is one of those guys came in around the same time you came in, and you know, both of you guys came in at a time, you know, that was vital. Came in a time, like I said, that I was being harassed, I was being stalked, and I really needed help. And you guys, you know, y'all stepped up and y'all was there every day. And y'all was there putting in work, killing shit, stepping on shit, ready for whatever jumped off every day. You know what I'm saying? And Liquid, he, you know, he was itching for it. He was one of them niggas too, like waiting on the shit to spawn. Like, when is this nigga gonna spawn? Is he gonna jump out today? Like, he waiting on the phone. You know what I'm saying? He want the smoke. And you know, you need people like that on the team. Even if you not the aggressive, you need certain, you know, you need a couple of hyenas, a couple of wild dogs on your squad that's just gonna fuck shit up. You know? And he one of them ones. Like, he one of them ones that just don't give a fuck. He just gonna start tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? You like shoot now, ask questions later type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you need a hot head or two on the squad. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Then who else we got after him?
Grim.
We got Liquid. Oh, and then we got Grim. Grim got elevated a little bit faster than normal too. I met Grim through another dude named Check that I met on a late night. And Check, what drew me to Check, because I really don't even fuck with mates like that. If anybody don't know what a mate is somebody from across the pond that's from an area that they always say mate. It's a lot of people from across the pond, but it's certain areas that they always say mate after every fucking sentence. You know what I'm saying, mate? You get it, mate? Hey, mate. Like, they'll say mate like 7 times in a, you know what I'm saying?
In a paragraph.
Like, mate. Yeah, bro. And this is like, shut the fuck up. And I meet hell of them. And, you know what I'm saying? And I used to try to be cool because I'm like that. I'm cool with everybody. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But I started knowing, like, this class of people right here, they're hella arrogant, for one. They think they know everything, for 2. They don't like Americans, for 3. And they don't like niggas. I'm an American and a nigga. So I already got, you know what I'm saying? I'm already all the way in the back of the class. So I kind of like stayed away from mates. But when I met Check, he was just so cool. He was so down to earth. He was so humble, you know. And when we started getting cool, I think I had only knew him a couple of hours, but he stayed with me for like 7 hours. But he was just so protective, you know what I'm saying? He was so around me, so guarded, you know, and he stayed like that all through his process, just right by my side, not letting nobody, not letting no harm come to me. And he was a beast in a jet. So that attracted me to Check. Well, Check brings Grim. When Check brings Grim is a little bit more laid back than Check is. Check is a little bit more higher tempo. Grim is a little bit more laid back, but Grim wasn't as good on the sticks as Check was, you know, off the bat. But what Grim brought to the table that was unique was Grim brought a dedication factor. Check would come in and do this and do that and be out. When Grim gets on the sticks, he just now really start like dipping in and out. But on GTA and shit, when Grim was on the sticks, he was putting in 8-9 hours every day. Yeah. You know, 10 hours every day. When we moved over to Red Dead, he was so infatuated that me and him did a whole 24 hours.
Did not want to get off, did he?
And bro, we did a whole 24 hours, and I have never done a 24-hour period with nobody ever on this game. So just by him doing something, you know what I'm saying, that ain't nobody never did, and being dedicated to me and to the family like he is, not even have been here that long, you know what I'm saying, but has shown so much. I just had to bless him with that spot. And not only that was because he's from across the pond. So now we got a whole representation. We get to say, you know what I'm saying, that we got people
over
that's
there.
way over there. Yeah, that's way over there now.
That's
you know what
part
I'm
of
saying?
the family.
We got a whole ambassador from across the pond. You know what I'm saying? A whole brother. That's what I call him, my brother from across the pond. We got a whole brother, you know what I'm saying, that's way over there, that's representing us, that's talking about us, that's, you know, representing and, you know, giving us props way over there. So that's, you know, that in itself, that's amazing. So
I dig it.
you know, I had to put him up there. Then I got Payne. Like I said, I talked about him earlier. 6 years in, pushing 7 years, you know. Had to put him on there. Like I said, the love and just the expressions of, hey, bro, do you got it? Hey, bro, I'll dig in my pocket and get it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the forefather of starting that for the Larceny family. I don't think we would be doing that or having that, even that type of mindset right now if it wasn't for him.
He inspired you, so to say.
Yeah, just to even start doing
to
that.
implement that into your family.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Sulfuric Skunk. Skunky came in with y'all. Just always played his part. Always been solid. Always been transparent. That's why I put him up there. And I would never take him off. You know what I'm saying? No matter if I don't see him in 5 years. Just for the simple fact that he never switched up. He's always been down. He's always played his part. And he's always been transparent with me. You know what I'm saying? Skunky messages me every now and then, right now. And just say, hey, bro, I'm doing this. Hey, bro, I'm doing that. Or, hey, bro, I'm not, you know, or, hey, bro, I'm not doing too well at this time. But, you know, we always have those talks. We always have those one-on-ones. And the same thing with R2. You know what I'm saying? R2, before he got back on the game, he was always messaging me at least once or twice a week just to keep in touch and, you know what I'm saying, just to keep that bridge of communication open. And you should always do that with any of your family members that you really love and respect. If you got family members right now in your life, in your real life, that you love and respect, you should be calling them at least twice a week. Not wanting nothing from them, just saying, hey, how you doing? I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need that.
Facts.
Then we got Priceless at Major General. Like I said, Priceless is one of those ones that's been with us from the beginning. One of those guys that I kind of learned my fighting. You know, we used to fist fight all the time, so all the little fighting tactics and all the little shit that I learned as far as that, I learned from him. And he's another guy that's always been supportive. You know, always had our backs, always, you know, gonna ride and jump in the party and talk his shit, and, you know, just a cool, laid-back dude. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy when he's in the party. Since things have been moved around, our left-hand spot, or our title for left-hand is open. I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? Got my eyes glued to the screen. And my eyes glued to what's going on in the game and in the field to really see who's gonna step up. I'm looking for headmaster. You know what I'm saying? To kind of fill that spot. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put too much on him too early. Maybe about January, February, we'll come back and kind of have that discussion maybe.
You know what? I honestly think headmaster would probably be good right there. Just the fact that, like I told Sleepy the other day, that left hand is like crucial.
And see, okay, so this is what with the left hand and the right hand. In the Bible, it says that the right hand is the accepting side, right? That's the side that you receive good shit. Is the right hand. Anything that's acceptable, or anything that's good, anything that's permissive, it goes to the right hand. With the left hand, though, the left hand is when you kill motherfuckers. So when you had to go do a discipline, you feel me? You would strike them with your left hand. You see what I'm saying? Like, anything you had to do bad, you had to do it with your left hand. So when I thought about making you my left hand at first, it was like when you need a hit done, like in the mob, in the mafia and shit, or in the cartel, when they go send a nigga to go do a hit, you the hit man. You like the death angel. You like the ghost rider. You know what I'm saying? You like the hell spawn. You know what I'm saying? You like the bad guy that's going to go get the bad guys. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
that's how I thought about it. When I wrote that position, or when I envisioned, when I gave you that position.
Yeah.
And so I'm just looking for somebody to, still feel
That's
that
a great
aggressiveness,
position,
because
you know?
I moved you. Yeah, but I moved you to the right hand, more the acceptable side, just so you don't have to have all that on you. You know what I'm saying? I figure
Okay.
like you put too much work in,
I
to
get
be
you.
like a field, to be like in the field like that. Like you could
I
be in
feel
the
you.
field when you want to be.
Hey,
Like
I
you
was
at the
happy
point
with
now.
my spot though, you know. I
I
ain't
know,
gonna
but you
lie.
should be at the point now where you calling shots, not being in the
Facts.
shot. So I wanted to redo that. And then we got the head of security, who was always OG Reaper. And anybody that ever played with OG Reaper, y'all know he reading the map, he reading players, he memorized people game tag. You know what I'm saying? Like with the security, he's just a beast. Like, you know what I'm saying, about keeping the whole family on their toes and just watching out for what anybody that could be a potential threat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just great at that. And then once again, we got Sleepy just as the vice president of the Larceny family MC. Just want to make sure I put that out there, because that he is the VP and he is running shit over there on GTA. And then we also have him as head of human resources, which I really feel like that's gonna be the spot I'm gonna really keep him at, and that's just making sure the well-being of every player or every family member, just checking on everybody, making sure everybody's good. If anybody got complaints, because really, if you ain't been here for a year, I mean, it's freedom of speech. Anybody can blurt out a suggestion, but this is just for anybody that's watching, anybody that plan on coming. We're not listening to shit you say if you ain't been here a year. You know what I'm saying? If you can say your opinions, you can put shit out there or whatever, but we're not taking nothing you say into consideration if you ain't been here a year. You know what I'm saying? So you could just shut the fuck up, kick back, and just enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start talking about, oh, this is what you need to do, and start trying to give people great ideas or enlightenment about what we're trying to do, and it might be a good idea, but we ain't trying to hear that shit because you ain't been here long enough. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to put in the work to even speak up and have a say-so like that. You see what I'm saying? So, that's just the way, that's just the way that shit is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody that's coming in and that's coming up. It's just all about, playing your role and putting in the time, because you putting in your time, you respecting everybody else that put in their time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you come in and you saying shit like, oh, do I got to do the whole 7 days?
Right.
Or do I got to wear the uniform? Can I put some shoes on? Like, you automatically disrespected everybody that came before you that had to do it.
Yeah.
So you basically thinking, or you basically trying to imply that you special or you different, and you not. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, I really love the whole setup that the whole hierarchy is at right now.
Mhm.
I feel like it's beautiful.
Yeah, but saying that to say, like, so like I said, we're not trying to hear you if you ain't been here a year.
Okay.
But if you got something good to say, if you got something beneficial, we do have a concerns, suggestion and concerns page where you can put there.
Yeah, and that's
if it's something
I
really
was also
important.
gonna imply that too. Like if somebody has some personal issues with themselves or with another player, they can still talk about
Right.
it if they have some feelings like that.
Exactly. If you getting harassed,
Facts.
you getting bullied, you know what I'm saying, something like that by another family member, you know what I'm saying, then Sleepy is the person that you want to talk to. You want to make sure you message him ASAP. If you seeing something that we really doing wrong, that you really feel like, man, if they just do this, it could change us, we could be better for the family, that's where Sleepy is that extra ear. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy that you can come to, and he can kind of get it over to us if it's really something
Facts. That sounds like a great idea. So, the next on
So
the
really,
list,
y'all little
okay.
niggas, we ain't trying to hear y'all.
Facts, man.
Y'all go talk to Sleepy.
Y'all need to put in that work.
What he said.
Y'all need to be
And then
here
we got
for a
the
while.
cornerstone.
My boy Harry.
And then we
Okay.
got the cornerstone. The cornerstone, that's Big Dog Kush. Like I said, when the shit first popped off from the jump, I didn't want to be the leader. I just wanted to be the right hand man, support Kush, and let him be the leader. Kush didn't want to be the leader. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to play the background. But none of this shit would be possible. You know, I wouldn't be possible. The power that I have in the crew, you know, wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for him. So, you know, I just put him as the cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? He really makes or breaks the shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If he quit on us, you know, we would be lost. We wouldn't have 60% of the shit that we could bring to the table. We would lose it just by losing him.
And I feel like I feel like the people need to know, you know, Kush too. You know, I feel like he's a big part of the game.
But Kush is more to be protected. And
Facts.
And I'm glad that we filling up. I'm glad that it's only 16 people per party. You know what I'm saying? Because what's gonna happen is it's gonna be all the elites in the party. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 16 elites, and they all gonna be in the party. And then you're gonna have to, you know, go to Goof, or go to Headmaster, or go to Nutso, or go to one of them to have them message us. You see what I'm saying? To have us come to the party to meet them. It's like meeting the high priest. You see what I'm saying? You gotta meet this person and meet this person to even get to our party to even meet Kush. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like when this shit get high enough, a nigga gonna have to be here 6 or 7 months before you even get into the party to meet Kush. To meet Sleepy, to meet Player, to meet all these people.
You see, that's
like these are just fantasies. These are just fantasies, men. These are just fantasies, men, that you might see our avatars in the game, but you never been in a party with us. You see our names on the hierarchy list, but you ain't never been in a party with us. You done got swore in. You done got all this shit, but you ain't never been in a party with us. Like, never had a day of just grinding with us.
And you see, that's why this interview came about, for that reason right there.
Because they're going to be so removed from the, you know what I'm saying, from what we can do in our party. Like, once the party's locked in to 16 people, it's locked in to 16 people. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's just going to be like, it ain't going to be no get. And it's locked in by the day, so it ain't going to be no way for you to even get in if you wanted to. It's gonna be niggas sitting outside talking about, bro, when is we ever gonna meet Player? Like, are we ever gonna get to play with Player? Like, we bust down wagons with us, he do all this with us, but we ain't never, you know, heard him in the party.
That's it.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. Yeah, that's where it's going. It's gonna be like that.
So yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids gotta be around to be in the presence of that type of greatness. You gotta be around to be in that presence of game, because the shit we be talking about, from bitches to finances to drugs to this to that, is shit that niggas can really take and apply to their everyday life,
to
and
health,
shit'll make your life better.
To health and wealth.
Hell yeah, to health, to all that shit, bro. Like, we be talking about real shit, and you know, just for the most part, you know, these kids, they got to put in the work to show that they deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit ain't gonna be free, especially when GTA 6 come out. You know what I'm saying? GTA 6 come out. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, man, the merch coming out by then. We got the LLC dropping at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting up the bank accounts. We're going to, you know, start really pushing shit. We'll get this merch out here. We're going to get some of these up all night gaming tournaments. Giving out $500 gift cards to the Larceny family member that can stay up the longest grinding. You pass out, you tap out, you out.
You gone.
Feel me? The last person up, don't give a fuck if it's 3 days. We're going to just sit here and grind. You know what I'm saying? The last person up, get the gift card. Feel me? $500 Best Buy gift card.
You can't go AFK for more than 2 minutes.
However we want to make the rules up. However we want to do it. Every time. You know what I'm saying? And just stay up. Yeah, and just stay up and grind and record the shit. You know, I'm thinking about doing the podcast, the Game With Me podcast. I got so many people I could bring in. My dad, I could bring him in. He's been a pastor for like 20 years. I can get him in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the 2 Xboxes set up. You know, so we're going to have reels. We're going to have from the people that ain't never played Red Dead to real skilled players. And they're going to be all from all different walks of life, from all different places. And they're going to come in here with me, and we're going to smoke, and we're going to play the game, and we're going to talk. And they're going to be in the party, and we're going to just going to talk. You know what I'm saying? I got all kinds of and shit I'm going to bring in. and all type of shit. And I don't think nobody's done that. You know, you got podcasts with people smoking, you got podcasts with people drinking, but you don't got podcasts with niggas smoking and playing the game, talking about the games, criticizing, we giving criticism on the games, and we do this shit all the time with Red Dead. What we think could be better, what we think could enhance the game, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of segments,
Facts.
different people, bringing them in. We smoking, playing the game, chopping it up about real shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. At the end of the day, for me, is just producing content, producing meaningful content in a fun way that can help people. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's about.
And that's the way it's gonna go.
Yeah, bro. Because we got to think about it. We got who we got? We got Headmaster, who's like, no, you good. We got Headmaster, who's like in his 60s, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Hydro, who's like 9 or 10. Swore in and everything. He don't got his tag because he's 10. We can't, he don't know how to walk him through his shit. But he put in his work. He's respectful. You know what I'm saying? He did everything that he's supposed to do. I'm just saying how this game, using the tool of this video game, we're able to span and touch so many generations of people.
Facts.
From the oldest to the youngest. Using this video game as a tool, as a condor of love, of appreciation, of respect, of people feeling like they a part of something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these kids is hitting me every day. Hey, bro, you on the game? Because they want to feel like they a part of something. That's what I set this shit up for. And that's because when I jumped on the game, I wanted to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some support. I wanted some help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that after all of this, we have put ourselves in a position to help other gamers and help them not only on the game, but help them in life, help them with their mental health. You know what I'm saying? And just help them get through hard days and just help them get through their day-to-day. Not just even hard days, but just get through their day-to-day. I got kids that say I'm doing so good because my mom won't let me play the game until I do my homework. You see what I'm saying? And now they doing their homework, doing their whole packet in the first 2 days just so they can get on the game and be able to play with us. You know what I'm saying? About you change people's lives and you helping them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm about.
Y'all continue it. I gotta step away. Y'all continue it. I guess you can fill in for me. I'll keep going. I'm gonna leave that shit going. Keep listening.
Yeah, we just been doing this shit for many moons. I just don't never want people to think that, when I join you guys, the crew's gonna burn out. Like, this ain't no burning out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? The games that we play, they played for years. You see what I'm saying? GTA is 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? This game gonna be 10 years old before they really give up on it.
Hey, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to say anything, like out of the Discord, maybe, because I'd be looking at it. I'm looking at it right here, and some of these family standing in reports. Like, do you want to let anybody know? Let kids know. Maybe anybody sees this. Maybe see how you run it.
Yeah, we just got we got a lot of shit implemented on this family standings and reports page. And like I said, a lot of this stuff was implemented after kids had came into the kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got reasons for termination, right? We got the lackeys, tasks, and duties. You know what I'm saying? We got the Red Dead Redemption roles and positions. You know what I'm saying? We got the GTA roles and positions. We got the uniforms. You know what I'm saying? We got the deemed weapons. We got our deemed horses. So for kids that be coming in asking, hey, what's the best this? Or, hey, what do you think, is the best? Like, we already got shit that we have deemed is what we use. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we just have a lot. We have a lot of stuff. Like, for rules of termination. Let's just go over this, right?
Okay.
Um, a family member can be terminated or disowned from the family by committing these four acts: an act of cowardice or abandonment. So
And
that's like
where's that at? The
complaining.
disowned. Where's that at?
It's right. If you go down the page, see where the hierarchy is.
Oh, okay, it's on the family standings
Right
and
under the
reports, right? Hierarchy.
right under the hierarchy, you have the lackeys, tasks and duties, and then
Okay,
right
yeah, I
under
see it.
that, you have the reasons for termination.
Facts.
And it says a family member can be terminated or disowned from the family by committing these four acts: one, act of cowardness or abandonment in battle; complaining about the duration of the battle, and that's what you get. You get kids, you know what I'm saying, that claim they PvP people, that claim they this and that, and then they get in a battle that might seem like it's over their head, and we only been fighting for 15 minutes, and they talking about, I'm about to leave. Can we parlay? You know what I'm saying? Just hella complaining about everything. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, it takes us 4 or 5 days to find a real battle. So if we find some kids that's playing us straight up, or we haven't deemed that they're cheating yet, then we're going to keep fighting. You see what I'm saying? Right. And then we got people that keep suggesting. Then we got the people that keep suggesting to parlay. You know what I'm saying? So that's the people that every time they die, they get this option to parlay. When they do that, it sends the message to me, and it says, Sleepy is suggesting to parlay, Whole B to parlay. You know what I'm saying? And you can keep doing that over and over. So basically, you're trying to gorilla me into submitting, or whoever the spearhead might be at that time. You're begging to give up. You're begging to wave the white flag, and that shit right there could get your ass terminated. You know what I'm saying? Blatantly leaving the game or party. All right, I ain't playing no more. I'm gone. I see y'all niggas tomorrow. And you just get right in the middle of battle. You do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit right there gets you. That shit right there gets you terminated. High treason. So sharing information or glitches, like we got specific God mode glitches, we got specific off the radar glitches. You know the little what's the one we just doing now? Fucking Beaver.
Oh yeah.
Beaver hat shit. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is anything or the duplication glitch, anything that could be used against us. People like how the duplication glitch can be used against us. Well, a kid can sit around with us and use us for the duplication glitch to get money, or to get enough money to buy weapons and to buy resources, tonics, and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? To use it to fight against you as soon as y'all get into an argument or y'all have some type of fallout. When really, if you would have had that fallout or that same argument and you wouldn't have helped the kid or you wouldn't have showed him that glitch, he wouldn't have had the resources to even fight you like that. You see what I'm saying? So you stopping it. Until they have shown, you can't just be giving out. You can't just be giving people guns. They might use it on you. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's my thing. Like, until they have been deemed by the family, until they have went through a process, until they have been sworn in, and we know for sure that they for sure, then no, we cannot share no information that could potentially harm our family. You know what I'm saying? And if we find out, that you doing that shit, your ass could be out of here. Then we got toxicity and slander. So constantly talking bad about another brother or sister, or continuously bringing negative energy into the party or session. You see what I'm saying? And that's just people constantly, we here for you to talk to, we here for you to vent, but we not your bitch, and we not your punching bag, and we not your fucking therapist. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to be coming in the party calling motherfuckers out their name. You're not going to be coming in the party being hella disrespectful, hella rude, and all that shit because you having a bad day. We might let it slide one day. We might let it slide 2 days. But if you consistently come demeanor in the party because you fucking it up for everybody. We was just in here laughing and cracking jokes. Now your ass come in with all this serious energy and doing all this extra shit. See, you fucking up our mood. You fucking up our little Francois we got going. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna have people doing that on a continuous basis. That's gonna get your shit. That's gonna get your ass put out. And then we got blatant disrespect to an elite member. Anything said disrespectful to an elite member, such as name causing, refusing to direct order, any acts of mutiny or wearing any color attire deemed elite. You feel what I'm saying? And that last one I'm really strict on. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where people will try to slight you. They'll try to, like, Headmaster just lost one of his recruits because he was like, why we can't wear the ring? I didn't say you couldn't wear the ring. I said you can't wear the red one. You can wear the pink one, the blue one, the orange one. You better not put the red one on, not in front of us. That's disrespectful. That's like you putting on general stars and you ain't no fucking general. Ain't nobody gonna know you ain't a general until you get around real generals. And they know you a fraud. Now them tags and them patches is disrespectful because you ain't put in the same work and been in the trenches the way they been in the trenches. You see what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that's why I'm really so that's why that's gonna be one that I'm gonna be really big on because that's the one that I really feel like kids are gonna try to slight you.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get there.
Try to wear all red and then have a white mask on. Bitch, you better put a black mask on with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Try to wear all red with a white belt. You better put a black belt on with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, straight up, we see what you trying to do. We see the messages you trying to send. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is just put in the work, and then you will be able to wear the right shit. So yeah, anything like that, any acts of mutiny. Oh, blood, why player had to do it like that? See, if I was the leader, nigga, I would have did it like this. That's an act of mutiny. That's an act of trying to get niggas on your side so you can rebel. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, we're not having none of that. So just those 4 things, and we haven't had nobody since we have put them in place. We haven't had nobody yet. And Kush is hella funny, but I know he's serious. He like, oh my God, I can't wait to put people. He like, cause we got a disowned and reject. So we got
he can't wait to put people on the list.
He can't. He's like, I can't wait to put some people on that fucking list. You feel what I'm saying? And then we got the sanction and discipline. You feel what I'm saying?
That's coming from the cornerstone.
Right, and that would only last for 2 weeks. So if you ever got a discipline or a sanction, we will put you on that. You know, you will be on that page just for 2 weeks. Once you completed your discipline or your sanction, then your name will be removed from that page. So that's a page that, you know, it's not just like you just stay on that page. So that's just how that's done. We got the rejects and the disowned. We haven't had to put anybody on that page, but that's just so we keep track of anybody that got kicked out. You see what I'm saying? So that means not people that didn't even make it in. We're talking about we already dressed you, we took your picture, and right in that 7-day period you went bad. Or you got in, got a tag, stayed for a couple months or a couple weeks, and then you went bad. Okay, then we're gonna take your name, we're gonna take your shit, and we're gonna put it under this disown tag. Cause now we need to keep an eye on you. Cause what OG Reaper is good at, he's good at remembering tags. So if he see your name in the thing, soon as he log into a session, he's looking at all the players the session, and he'll know, he'll remember it. He'll be like, hey, remember we fought Wooty Woo by the lake, or remember we fought Wooty Woo under the bridge?
He'll be talking about a situation months ago.
Period. But now we got this, so now we able to keep track. Yep, Wooty Woo was in our crew. Bitch ass nigga went bad. Gotta watch him. He's in this lobby. We already got information on them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to keep track of people that could be potential enemies.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love the way it's all set up. I love how you're going about these things, man. I really feel like people need to, you know what I'm saying? Like you're leading by example. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just
And then we got these roles, like and that's where I'm really trying to get. I'm trying to get to a point with this new batch that when people log on, they like, okay, I'm hunting today. People jump on, they like, okay, I'm the camp keeper today. You know what I'm saying? And the spearhead, that's kind of like what I do, but we got other spearheads, like Goose is a good spearhead, Headmaster is a good spearhead, you know, Kush is a good spearhead. Who else? I was running with somebody. Was it Nutso? I think Nutso is a good spearhead. I haven't ran with R2, but R2's been doing his thing as far as spearheading. But spearhead, the spearhead is responsible for starting all missions, mixing up missions to keep the crew interested and engaged, keeping the crew together and moving forward in a timely fashion. The spearhead is also responsible for support and development. So support and development, that's when you get somebody in your posse, but they just started a naturalist, or they just started their bounty hunter. Okay, we might have been running blood money, but now since we have to do support and development, we're gonna run more bounty hunting. You see what I'm saying? To make sure that we can support him in his role and make sure that his role is getting developed. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the spearhead got to be knowing that, like, okay, he's working on his naturalist. She's almost maxed out on her bounty hunter. He's almost maxed out on his collector. So you can know how to integrate your missions so that everybody in your posse is ranking up and everybody's being, you know what I'm saying, is progressive.
That's facts.
So that's what the spearhead is supposed to do, and it's a hard ass job because you got hella shit going on at one time. Then we got the camp keeper. The camp keeper is responsible for fast traveling back to camp every 2 to 3 missions to check materials and goods, and the camp keeper also calls for the resupply. So this is gonna let us know to come back to camp for the resupply. Everybody should be coming back to camp for the resupply every time because you need to get stew, you need to get shit out the mailbox. You see what I'm saying? You might need to craft. So that's the time for everybody. When the camp keeper says it's resupply, that's everybody to stop what they're doing. Find your nearest and bring your ass back to camp. So they have the power to call everybody back to camp. So they call resupply, and they also keep the special stew going. So they have to be, you know, having their shit up. They have to make sure they have herbs. They have to make sure that they have all the shit out the stable as far as the beets. They have to make sure that they have all their canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Because you need all these ingredients to make the stews, right? So they have a lot on their plate. If they just coming in just trying to be the camp keeper, that's a lot. And then we got the hunter. The hunter is responsible for filling up the hunting wagon and his horse. People just want to fill up their hunting wagon. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just filling up your hunting wagon. You need to fill up your whole hunting wagon. You need to have something 3-star on the back of your horse, and then you need to have 2 things that's 3-star on the side of your horse. So when the camp keeper calls the resupply, the hunter is able to come back and deliver and donate the materials to Crips. You see what I'm saying? All this is supposed to work in a system.
Like a machine.
Like a machine. And then we have the worker bees. The worker bees are the soul of the crew. Their only job is to finish missions once they have been started and to provide battle support when needed. But the missions don't run. Nothing moves without the worker bees. You see what I'm saying? Nothing moves, because if we don't have worker bees, then I have to go start the mission. Then we have to run to do the mission. Then we have to run back to start the next mission. You see what I'm saying? The worker bees are already in the field knocking the mission out. So
Crucial.
niggas like us can be waiting at the next mission. So they're the ones that's actually, they're the engine to the car. They're the ones that's actually pushing the shit forward and getting the shit done. So, you know, and those are the
right
roles. There. Yeah, crucial position. And then in GTA, we got our grinders, players who are motivated, players who are money and rank motivated. So those are players that's just coming in trying to get their money, just coming in trying to rank up. Those are our grinders. Then on GTA we have our glitchers. A wizard at the game uses glitches and hacks to get the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? So that would be like Wayne, Kush, STL sometimes. What's the other kid that like going in the God mode all the time? Night
Wayne. Oh, is
you
Wayne?
know what I'm saying?
Wayne, is Wayne?
Yeah, I said Wayne.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I
you said Wayne.
Yeah, fucking wizards. And then we got the guardians. We got the grinders, the glitchers, and the guardians. And then we got the guardians. The guardians are players that are focused on the PvP element of the game. Guardians include airmen who specialize in jets, ground soldiers who specialize in all forms of artillery and vehicles to defeat their opponents. So these are the guardians, the people that's on GTA, but they mostly care about the PvP aspect. And then on GTA, what would be the worker bees on Red Dead, they have the bullet sponges. A bullet sponge is a random player that is a placeholder, only there to finish missions and battle support. You know what I'm saying? But our goal is to turn those bullet sponges and to turn those worker bees, you know, into loyal brothers and sisters. That's the goal. You know, and that's why I tell all my brothers and sisters that's already have tags, when I'm inviting these kids in, I always tell them, be nice. Be nice. Be extra nice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about us courting these kids into coming over to this side. Because the more guns and the more information and the more support and the more backing we have, the stronger our community is. You see what I'm saying? Like when I lost my job, I had people that was in the party, had they baby mamas on the, you know, on Indeed trying to find me a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of support, you know what I'm saying, that you get when you get into this family. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of shit that, you know.
Man, I need to go out of California, my nigga, find me a
that
job.
We want to, you know, we want to keep this type of stuff going. You know, we want to keep it positive, and we want to keep it, you know, to leave something for our kids. You know, like, our kids are going to be playing games in a minute, and some of the bridge that you're going to use to relate to your kids is through music and through playing the game. It's no other way you're going to be able to talk to them or break that ice or spark that conversation or even get them to sit down with you for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be playing the game, and it's going to be cool to have your kids. I know it's going to be cool for me, especially because I got daughters, is to know that my kids are playing the game with people that's not trying to holler at them, you know, not saying a whole bunch of sexist shit around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done cultivated an environment for your kids to play safely. You see what I'm saying? Even if it is just a digital world. You know what I'm saying? I know that they could be in a party with Playing Sleepy, and Playing Sleepy ain't talking about fucking them or doing, you know, saying hella derogatory shit in front of them or none of that shit. Like, I know they in the hands of some stand-up guys. You see what I'm saying? And that's because we done laid down this foundation for years. And then you got kids, so now your kids is playing with my kids on the game, and you see them, it just becomes this whole beautiful thing.
That goes back to the reason why we have this process to keep out people like that are weird, people that say weird shit, and you know, all that shit comes out within those 7 days.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just something beautiful that you could be able to pass down to your kids and say, hey, you know, we was playing like this. This is a whole community of kids and people. Because when my girls get older, if they become gamers and they want to play the game, they're gonna have to go through the same 7 process. They're gonna have to dress. They're gonna have to do the whole shit. And I'm gonna let them know we've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit for years. Like, it's a whole community of players, of real motherfuckers that have been playing. I hope that, you know, the Lord say the same, that I could play until I'm 80, 90 years old. That my hands, I don't care if my dick work, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if I got a shit bag on or a depend. As long as my fucking mind works, like I'm here consciously, I'm not crazy and shit, and my hands and my eyes work, I'm gonna be on the fucking game. Best believe it. You see what I'm saying? And that's just facts, bruh. And I'm gonna be raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be no old man that's trying to figure the game out, nigga. I'm gonna be raw. You see what I'm saying? And period, nigga. And that's how I'm gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? Go out playing my fucking game, bro. Straight up.
Let's get it,
nigga. Period, nigga. It's the Larceny family.
It's the
nigga.
Larceny
in
family,
this shit.
man.
Big Hefe, nigga. We out here.
Hey,
bro.
man. Hey, I appreciate you, man, for coming through and sitting
good.
down with us, man. Putting it out
it's
on
all
the
good,
channel.
man. Anytime. We're gonna get the. You got to get the interviews with the, because now you got the big boss interview. You had the VP interview. Now you got to get.
You see,
what's gonna be interesting is getting some interviews from some of the kids that just came through, and getting some interviews from some kids that's about to go through.
You see, like, and that's what I want to do. Maybe get a few of them together. You know what I'm saying? Like a solid three of them together.
And just ask them, like, what do they expect?
How do they feel about it?
What are they
expecting?
You know how do they feel? You know, what do they feel like they could bring to the table? What are they expecting to get out of the family? What do they feel like they could bring to the family? You know, why did they want to join the family? Like,
how did they encounter the family? You know,
Yeah, like all that shit, and Meet Me gonna have the best story like about that shit.
Well, he was here
I don't think
earlier
nobody
already
got to.
explaining to us, so
Oh, okay, yeah,
you know
that
they
nigga's
got a
story
little
is
sneak
crazy,
peek of that.
and that's my brother. Like when you
Yeah.
certain times you just meet people and you just click. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
he was one of those guys. Like he only said like 2 or 3 words, and when I just heard how his swag was and how we was talking shit to him, and just nothing was affecting him, you could tell he got a good life. You know what I'm saying? Outside the game, you could tell he probably got problems and shit, but he not stressing every day. He not letting life beat his ass. You feel me? Because people take this game hella serious, and you could tell the motherfuckers that life, that they venting through the game. They life sucks so bad that they gotta be the man on the game. They gotta be a winner on the game because they a loser in real life. Like when you a winner in real life, you a winner, period. Like I don't even know what to say. Like when you winning in real life, you just winning. Like you good, yeah. You just know how to enjoy shit, bro. And winning is a mind state. Like you gotta lose hella times to really value winning. So winning is a mind state. It's how you think about shit. You see what I'm saying? And these niggas just got losing minds. They got losing. They perspective on life is a losing perspective. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a winning mind. You gotta have a winning mind, a go out and get it mind. If I get knocked down, 9 times, I'm getting up 10 times. You gotta have that type of mindset because you're gonna fail in life. You're gonna fail, and in this game, you're gonna fail way more than you succeed until you get to a point where that's all you do is succeed. But you're gonna fail so much. You're gonna miss so many shots before you make that game winning shot. You see what I'm saying? And I think Michael Jordan said that shit. They said, how did you hit that shot? Da, da, da. He said they didn't see the 2,600 shots I missed in the gym. They just seen the one I made. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be a loser, or you gotta know that you're gonna lose hella times to
Before
have a
you get
winning
that
mindset.
dub.
Hell yeah, and nigga, they don't want to do that. They don't want to put in that work.
Hey,
And that's one thing I love about this game. You gotta put weeks
Facts.
into the game before you even start seeing some type of lifestyle changes and shit. And I just love that. I love watching the development of the kids and the men, like white boy coming from a rank fucking 7 or 14, you know what I'm saying, to a rank 200. Like
Progression.
I was with him, bro. I was with him damn near every step of the way. When I left this game, white boy was already like a 130 something, 140 something. You feel me? From a rank 14 or a rank 7.
I wanted to let the people know that the next interview I want to try to get in here was the Major General and the Cornerstone, man. I want to get Kush and Priceless on here. That's I want to let the people know. Stay tuned for that one. You want to hear about the General and the Cornerstone?
Man, love y'all, man. I'm about to get back to this work.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning
y'all
in.
already know how we do.
Y'all go ahead and
For sure.
stick around for the next one, man. Appreciate y'all.